WWE Diva Kaitlyn, and we're here at the 2011 Olympia Expo in Las Vegas. You're joining us from Gaspari TV Live, and I happen to be standing next to the very impressive Flex Lewis. All right, you're going to be on the competition stage tomorrow for the 202 Showdown, right? What do you feel, what are you bringing to the stage this year?
I'm bringing back the Grand Prix package that everybody's that's seen earlier on in the year. Not that I wasn't happy with the 202 that I brought, but myself and he went back to the drawing board, seeing what we've done differently, and basically, you know, it's the package of a Titan and even a full Flex Lewis. My body weight today when I weighed in was 199, and I'm even drier now at this stage than I was at the Grand Prix.
So Flex Lewis is bringing an awesome package this weekend, Olympia weekend, and I wanted to ask you why specifically this Olympia is so special for you.
It's the first time that my family coming over to watch me, especially my mother at the Olympia. So they've flown all the way over from Wales, so it's the first time she's actually seen me compete as a pro. Many times has my family seen me compete as amateur all over the world, but never as a professional. So my mother being here today has got that extra, you know, energy, and it means that much more because first time as a pro, and obviously what a better story to end than her son winning it. That's the plan.
And this is the first time that they're even coming to America, no, to see you compete here in America. And your mother just recently battled breast cancer, and she won. So tell us about how she inspired you and motivated you to push through and do so great this year.
I mean, you know, what we do as athletes, it's, you know, self-inflicted. You know, what people with cancer and other disorders or whatever else have, you know, it's been bestowed on them. So, you know, for me, when I had my weekdays, I was like, I've got nothing to mourn about. Nothing to mourn about. Basically, suck it up. You know, there's other people in this world that have actually got things that they can't control. And I have the ability to control my diet. So, you know, again, I put everything into the prep. You know, on behalf of my family, my friends, my training partners, because it's not just me that is up on that stage, it's the people behind the scenes as well. So I've got the motivation factor, obviously my parents, and then I've got a great team around me. So.
Speaking of motivation and a great team, you've been training with the Neil Hill, if he'll come on in here. How's it been training with him, and how's your your physique changed since you guys have started training?
Well, I've been with Neil since I was 19 years old, so my physique has changed tremendously, and we were actually looking at our old photos the other day and laughing because, you know, we both come from the same part of the world, being from Wales, and you know, we even though we both have our high expectations on certain things we do, you know, never did we think that. Nothing we never did we think, but it's just when we're looking back now and where we've come from to where we are now, it's crazy because, you know, we both won the same shows when he was my age, and then when Neil started coaching me, he took me under his wing when Neil finished, and sort of we both raised up to the ranks from a 19-year-old kid to now I'm 27 years old and have the possibility of winning the Olympia 202. So yeah, it's a fantastic, it's been a fantastic journey and story, and again, you know, Neil's been in my corner since day one, and he's more like a big brother, father type to me. So, you know, he knows he's not just there as a coach, as a nutritionalist. You know, he's there for other things in life as well. He's very, you know, easy to talk to and gives very good opinions on what I should and shouldn't do. Not that I agree half the time on what he says, but I tend to follow what he says because he can cut my carbohydrates.
How proud are you of Flex today and for everything that he's accomplished recently and just his overall physique, everything? How proud are you of him?
To be honest with you, you know, as Flex said, I met when he was 19, and there isn't probably a week that goes past where I sort of don't think how proud I am of what he's achieved in his life on stage and off the stage. Just as a general person and what he actually puts into the sport and what he actually puts into his fans, for instance. So it's not just about what he actually puts on his mantelpiece as far as trophies and win-ins and victories. It's about the sort of the man and the person who he's actually become from where he was when he was 19. So for me, you know, I'm very, very proud, and I feel very privileged that I work with him and I'm part of his team, for instance. And it is very much a team effort, and we talk. There isn't a day that we don't talk. We probably speak to each other at least once on the phone for 14 weeks out from the show, and we probably speak to each other through IM instant message probably 20 times in a day. So unfortunately, probably Flex gets more time than my wife, 14 weeks out from the show. But no, I'm extremely proud, very proud. And I'm very, very proud and privileged to be part of Gaspari Nutrition as well. That for me is very much an honor, because undoubtedly is the most iconic name within the industry. So anybody who's actually a part of Team Gaspari, sort of hold their heads up very highly and sort of very proud of where they're walking and how they conduct themselves on a daily basis, basically.
It's so amazing to see what kind of a relationship you guys have. It seems like you have awesome chemistry, and just it's so much more than a training partner, or it's really great to see that. And speaking of inspiration and motivation and stuff, has Rich's recent transformation inspired either of you? And what is it like being around Rich?
I mean, Rich is like a big brother to me. I travel a road with him. When we talk several times a week. So the transformation was something I've been trying to get out of him for a long time. He lives a life of a bodybuilder. So again, Rich actually just focused in on actually training regularly, eating regularly, and he just wanted to prove to people that being on the road and having a family and you can actually achieve something, and that's what he wanted to show in the video. Because again, if you see Rich, when we're living on the road, he will not miss a beat. If I'm eating, he's eating. If I'm training, Rich will train with me. And he's still got that hunger, passion, and that's why the business is as successful as it is. Because when he left the competitive scene, Rich is all about winning. So when he obviously got injured, he had really nothing to do anymore in terms of he knew he couldn't do what he needed to do on stage, so he looked for other avenues. And again, it just goes to show the commitment and passion that this guy has, because he put it all into this company, and now it's gone from a small one booth that everybody used to say to me the story that everybody used to walk past him, look at poor Mr. Rich Gaspari, to now where he is now, a multi-million-dollar company that is world-renowned around the world. And again, actually people now know Rich, know Gaspari the supplement before they know Rich Gaspari the person. They recognize me as the company face, Super Pump. They call me, in countries where they can't speak English, I'm known as Mr. Super Pump. I don't know if that's good or bad, but
we don't know. But I just wanted to touch on a few more things. You just recently were on the cover of Muscle & Fitness, and it was a huge accomplishment because they haven't had a bodybuilder on the cover in years. What was that like for you?
I mean, it was surreal to actually be asked to shoot for Muscle & Fitness. It was unbelievable. Again, when I was told, I thought they don't put bodybuilders on the cover, and they always put actors or actresses or whatever, A-list celebrities. So actually to be involved in that clientele or whatever, to actually say I've had a front cover alongside a movie star or whatever, further down the line, phenomenal, because now that was actually something I wanted to do as a kid. It's just one of them, what was the word, the boxes that have been ticked. So again, with that, and also being blessed with a third front cover for Flex magazine, I can't, this year has been phenomenal.
Congratulations, you're doing great things, and it seems like you have a lot of momentum. And I wanted to ask you, why do they call you Yoda?
I don't know. Flex tells me or calls me many things, I think, but I don't know, maybe the wise one, sometimes, maybe not just with the nutritional side of things as well, that Flex and myself speak about other things other than just, being on stage and how he's going to progress and what it's about his conditioning. But I guess maybe sort of just standing back and sort of being wise with your decisions and how you sort of walk the walk, and obviously Flex himself just mentioned just now that Rich was walking the walk when he got in with his transformation, and that's that's actually inspired pretty much everybody who's in part of Gaspari, to sort of try harder and give back as well. So yeah, so I think that's what it kind of comes from.
Thank you so much. You guys are great and you have awesome chemistry. I love talking to you. I have a personal question for Flex. Do you picture people in their underwear when you're on stage, when you're nervous? It's okay to say yes.
No, I picture them naked.
Oh, okay. That's.
What's wrong with you?
My bad.
I don't even think of anything like that. I mean, to be honest, I'm such a focused and driven person. Neil has to pull me away a couple of times just to, come on, smell the coffee type of thing. You're going to miss the whole experience. I get so caught up with the weight actually this morning. I was so focused. He was like, you're going to make the weight. And again, not that I doubt Neil at all, but everything he predicted was bang on. He said 199 as soon as I stepped on stage, and I was 199. But the fact is, you know, I do get caught up in the zone, and you know, but in terms of getting up on stage, over the years I've actually learned to relax and enjoy the experience. That's why I enjoyed my British Grand Prix win. So this year I'm trying to do the same, you know, try and savor up everything that's going on at the Olympia, meeting the fans, having my family to be here for the first time, and all my fans and training partners that have actually come to the event, you know, including my coach. We're just going to have a great time regardless of the result, and we know that we put 110% into this, and I can't ask for more from my body, and I can't ask for more from Neil.
Thank you so much, you guys. Is there anything else that you want to add? Anything that you want to say to your fans back home, or just words of inspiration to fans or anything like that?
I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for all the support going into the show. Daily texts, motivation texts, tweeters, whatever it is, Facebook messages. You know, I'm very involved in the social networking, so the people that tweet you back or Facebook you back is actually me, it's nobody else. I pride myself on having a fan base and keeping my fan base growing. Again, you know, I'd just like to thank Gaspari Nutrition for the support I've had since I'm an amateur bodybuilder. They signed me as an amateur, just like we, the publications. They had faith in me then, and they still got faith in me now. And again, I'd like to cap off by thanking Rich Gaspari. You know, again, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this interview with you. And you know, I'm just blessed to be doing what I do, and life is good.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to say a big thank you really on behalf of Flex and myself to the IFBB Pro League and the IFBB for giving us both the opportunities to travel the world, you know, and for us to sort of live the lives we do and give back to the fans and sort of live our dream that we have in a sense. So, you know, if it wasn't for the bodybuilding fans, the world, the sort of, you know, the fitness industry as a whole, you know, we wouldn't be able to stand in here being able to sort of give something back to the sport. So, as I said, on behalf of Flex and myself, I'd like to say a big, huge thanks to the IFBB Pro League and the IFBB, basically, and everybody who sort of supports the industry as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. I was wondering if we could get like a flex from Flex. If you could give us a little pose. Oh, there it is, right there. That's thanks to this guy and all his hard work. So I'm signing off with Flex Lewis and Neil Hill, Yoda. And thank you for joining us. This is WWE Diva Kaitlyn signing off, Gaspari TV Live.